building that chemistry. Yeah, just practicing, getting reps.
What have you seen from Dante this week after his game on Saturday?
Pretty much the same thing. He's come out good energy. You see he's playing more confident, more faster, and that you hope to see that from a guy like that. And yeah.
Does a big game help with that? When you're trying to kind of figure it out and break through, like when you have a big performance, does that help in your next week practice?
I think it does. I feel like he had a lot of confidence coming into, the week. Because I know me personally, coming off a good game, you're ready to get back to it, ready to see the new game plan, and the new install. And like I say, we all had a good intent this week, and all practice pretty hard, fast, everything.
And how much more confident does a performance like you had in Maryland help you guys get into a huge game this week? Sort of going off of that, just the offense as a whole.
Yeah, just showing us we got guys we can depend on who can make plays. So that's also going to be there Saturday. So definitely get an offensive, sense of trust.
Drew made a point on Tuesday to say that the coaching staff did a really good job of putting you guys in a good position last week, calling the game, scheming the game. Do you get a sense that they're kind of onto something this week? What are the indicators for you guys as players that, okay, these guys that are coaching us, they're onto the right things, they're leading us in the right direction?
I wouldn't say it's pretty much nothing different. It's the same thing every week. We get an install. You got new plays, like scripted for that specific defense, specific looks. I don't think it was pretty much nothing different this week. Got a good game plan. Like we've been executing at a high level this week, and hopefully it carries in. Well, it's going to carry into Saturday.
Go ahead.
I'm sure you have a sense for how highly Michigan is rated. How much do you guys view this as an opportunity to prove that you belong in that college football playoff?
Yeah, we're not looking to basically prove anybody wrong or right. It's definitely a great opportunity at hand. Shout out to Michigan, they're a great team. It's going to be a great challenge for our offense, defense, special teams, and I think we're prepared for it.
Sort of going off that, you guys, you've played them twice. A bunch of your guys have played them twice and haven't beaten them yet. How much more fuel does that give you guys to go in there and get a win?
Well, actually, I got a win COVID year. We went to Michigan. That was our first win of the year. So I beat them before. But like I said, great team. It felt like a great challenge, and we prepared.
KeAndre, when the K-Tron's running the way he's running, when he gets on a roll and had a touchdown like he did at Maryland, what's that like as a receiver? Obviously, you're blocking for him sometimes, but you're to see him kind of get like that.
You love to see that, especially that's my guy, from the career with me. You love to see that. They take a lot of blows when it comes to the pass game, run game. So, when they can get those huge runs, you like to see them, spring something. And Nick, I remember I walked past him last game, and I was like, yo, just go and break a 70-yard or something. Get us off the field quick. Because that helps us too, keeping guys fresh. When you got great bats like that, it helps the whole offense.
Were you on the field for his touchdown run, for K-Tron's touchdown run, or when it plowed in from like 8 yards out?
I don't think I would, because I remember I would come off the sideline like flexing to him.
I was going to say,
yeah.
So take us through that from your perspective, though, as another player. When we see that, what was that like?
Yes, I know what type of back fat man is. I'm accustomed to watching him play like that. I grew up with him, watching him play since a little kid. So he's a tough runner. He delivered a blow, and he keep trucking. And I was great. I was happy to see him get in his zone.
What's that do for the mentality of an offense when you've got a guy like that who's running over guys and getting those extra 2 or 3?
Like I say, it give us confidence, and just we can see a play like that. Him run somebody over. Now we all just got energized. We just ready to play with the next snap. I might go try to get a pancake real quick. Like, yo, you do okay. So feed off that energy. I feel like it's great.
Speaking of that, how do you think the receivers have done as blockers this season?
I feel like we did good. There's definitely room for improvement at every level of everybody's game. I feel like we've been pretty solid on the edge. Like I said, Coach Hagan, Coach Franklin, they put a lot of emphasis on perimeter blocking for the wideouts and just in general. So I feel like we're doing pretty good, but we got room for improvement.
You talked about kind of getting energized. When you have a noon game, what exactly does that look like for you from the moment you wake up and then actually hit the floor?
So the process happens quicker, obviously. You get to the stadium early, but once you walk in there, you put your uniform on, you got your headphones, you got your music playing. It could be 6 in the morning, 12 at night. You in that mode. You got a big task at hand, you got a game, another opportunity. So we always ready to go.
When you're playing an elite defense like this, is there more of a sense of urgency on first and second down in a game like this?
I would assume so, but I mean, like I said, great defense. But I feel like we practiced against a great defense for 3 years now. So, I mean, I feel like we just gotta stick to who we are. You know, play our game, execute at a high level. You know, limit mistakes. And, you know, I feel like we'll like the results.
You mentioned you've known Fat Man for a while. How have you seen him grow in the last couple of years here?
Definitely from a maturity standpoint. You know, where he came from, where we come from. You know, it's just a new, different environment. But I feel like he's handled it well. He's building different relationships, making more connections. See him taking care of his body more. So I feel like he's definitely maturing.
In the past, he said that he's described himself as a kind of a shy guy, but he seems like a fun guy.
Yeah.
Have you seen him come out of his shell over the years, and what's he like personally, just as a buddy?
Yeah. So like, it's kind of funny. He is a shy guy, but like he's also like a mean mentality guy. So it's weird, but I mean, once you get to know him, like, you know, crack a lot of jokes, play the game together. You know, he's definitely an enjoyable guy to be around. But somebody outside looking in, yeah, he don't talk much. He'll be by himself, and he got that natural mean look. Probably think he's aggressive, just overly aggressive guy. But nah, real shy to himself guy. You know, fun to be around.
KeAndre, you mentioned the Michigan defense. What specifically about their secondary has impressed you or stood out to you when you guys been studying up?
That they all flat to the ball. You know, there's room to make plays, but you know they all just like our defense. They flat to the ball. So you got one guy, you make him miss, be ready for a group of them to come. So I feel like they're pretty sound, well coached group. Like I said, it's gonna be a great challenge for us, but we're ready.
Coach Franklin told us a little while back that your matchups with Kalen King in the offseason were like legendary. When you look back at those kind of grueling practices, how much do you think those prepared you for tests like these against a great secondary?
It got me prepared. I've been saying that for the longest. I know y'all heard me say it, but yeah, going against Kalen, Johnny, Cam Miller, even the young guy Zion. He won a rep today. We had a one-on-one. You know, they prepare me like no other every day. They challenge me. We challenge each other, and it's for opportunities like this. So you know, not to feel over anxious when you go into a game like this. You know, you're prepared.
With Trey out, were you feeling any pressure to carry more of the workload? And how does having Dante play like he did on Saturday maybe alleviate some of that if you felt it?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say necessarily any pressure, but like I say, it's a next man up mentality. You know, you hate to see a guy like that go down. That's my guy, but whoever was the two behind him is next man up. Is your opportunity to come in and make plays and show the offense that we can depend on you and you can be trusted. So I mean, and it was great for him, to have his coming out party just right there, coming into a big game like this. Because now, like I say, now the offense we trust the guys outside more, and we know he can make plays now. Well, we've been to he make plays, but now we've seen it, and he got that rhythm going.
A player like Trey goes out. How important is Coach Higgins to regrouping you guys as a group? I know you guys already have the next man mentality locked in, but how important is he to the whole process of getting to that next step and developing and making sure you guys are ready to figure it out?
Yeah, he does a great job. Coach Higgins is a pretty patient, calm, relaxed guy. So even when Trey went down, it's not like you seen any panic in him. He stayed steady, and like I say, he kept next man up mentality. He got the guy ready to play, and so I think he did a great job.
How has Coach Higgins helped you? He's been your coach for 9 months now, something like that. How's he helped you develop as a receiver?
I would say, I always talk about mental and stuff. He definitely helping us as far as just different drills, working on footwork, quickness, hands, attacking the ball, everything, the whole nine. But he's also teaching me patience. Like I said, he's a patient guy. So even when we might be at practice and somebody says something to me and I go to say something back, he just always tell me it's not working. Like you'll probably never catch Coach Higgins yelling mad, anything like that. He's a real steady, consistent guy in his attitude. And I low-key, I learned that from him. I see him all the time. So sometimes I be like, if something doesn't affect him, I'm like, all right, maybe I just stop giving my energy to it. And it helps you focus in and zone in on the goal at hand. So, I mean, I would say those two.